Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Brother Lawrence and Oakwood University President Dr. Gina Spivey shares updates about the university to the SDA community. What did she say? Is the university going forward or backwards? Let's listen to Dr. Gina Spivey on the updates that she has to share with all Seventh-day Adventists about Oakwood University. Let's listen.
Greetings, Oakwood family, trustees, administrators, our faculty, our staff, our USM leaders, our students, our parents, our community, our friends, and our church partners, and our global community around the world. Thank you for joining me for this important 120-day update. 120 days ago, on July 1st, 2025, I was blessed to begin serving as the 12th president of Oakwood University. Today, we pause not to celebrate that, but to acknowledge what God is doing through this campus and community. This is a sacred moment to reflect on where we've been, where we began, our recognition and our early accomplishments together, and to look forward in faith to what lies ahead. When I first stepped onto this campus as president, I felt what every Oakwood student feels at least once: awe, gratitude, and calling. For Oakwood is not merely a university. It is a movement of faith, of intellect, and service that has shaped generations of leaders for God and humanity. At the heart of this movement remains our enduring motto: excellence, education, and eternity. From every Oakwood generation, there's a story that is inherited, which still is being written. When I arrived this summer, we were in a period of transition, one filled with both opportunity and urgency. Higher education is changing faster than ever. Student expectations are changing. Technology is changing. And the financial realities confronting HBCUs and faith-based institutions are changing. Like many, Oakwood had to adapt quickly, wisely, and prayerfully to preserve the strength of our mission. We face challenges. We faced deferred maintenance, outdated systems, delays that affected our enrollment, and financial pressures familiar to many, not just Christian, but non-Christian universities alike. Yet these were not signs of failure, but indicators that it was time for renewal, time for new tools, new methods, a renewed faith. We did not look backward to assign blame. We looked upward to seek guidance and forward to take action. From the very first day, our approach was clear: tell the truth, set priorities, and act decisively. We began listening. We had a listening student session with our students. We were talking to our faculty, our staff, our faculty senate, our parents, our board, and our church partners. The goal has been not to manage appearances, but to build alignment. Admissions was among the first realities we addressed. Delays in processing financial aid, in addition to admitting our students, have prevented some students from enrolling on time. We've overhauled these systems. We're working to set clearer timelines and launching next year's cycles months earlier. Every applicant and parent can now expect transparent communication and timely response from Oakwood. We're strengthening the campus digital backbone, improving internet access through hotspots and upgrades, while developing a plan for full modernization. We also are tackling some urgent facility needs: HVAC system, our elevators, our residential halls repairs. Visible changes from courtyard flagpoles to enhanced dining options have begun signaling progress. These are not just operational decisions. They are mission statements, each saying to our students, you matter. Oakwood's greatest strength has always been its people, yet even strong teams need clarity. We've realigned our organizational structure, still working on that, clarifying roles and filling key positions. We have new appointments, which include but are not limited to Dr. Chandra Mountain as Associate Provost, Dr. Davinia Lee as our Director of Academic Innovation and Accreditation, Dr. Shirley Ann Thomas as our Interim Vice President for Student Life and Mission. Dr. Emil Peeler starts with us in January of 2026 as a Dean of Theology. Loretta Spivey has started as our Operations Director, and Mr. Jorge Bartholomew has been a phenomenal interim human resources lead. Each appointment reflects a guiding principle: place capable, mission-driven people where they can succeed and support them faithfully. We've also deepened engagement with our Board of Trustees, establishing active subcommittees on property, contracts, and governance, and shifting focus from crisis management to long-term visioning. Transparency is building trust, and trust will build momentum. As we look at our financial stewardship, it's not just about the numbers, it's about mission integrity. We have introduced some tighter budget controls, aligned spending with strategic priorities, and have withdrawn some outdated property resolutions to ensure every asset serves Oakwood's future. We are strengthening our relationship with Truist Bank. We've examined some property use and developed reinvestment strategies that create reserves for faculty and staff sustainability. Our fundraising planning now prioritizes student success and campus renewal. We also have expanded our scholarship initiatives to ensure no deserving student is forced to depart purely for financial reasons. Our stewardship at Oakwood begins with discipline and purpose, and we now have both. As we listen to our students, we exist for our students, and we're listening carefully to their voices. They've shared concerns about residential hall conditions, meal options, internet reliability, policy consistency, jury policy, Sabbath observance, and we have responded through listening by looking at our improvements with housing, clearing our communication, making sure that our student-centered financial procedures are actions, not just to fix problems, but to build trust. We're working on student town halls. We've already had one, but in having open dialogues and visible engagement as a part of our culture. We're not merely repairing systems. We're building confidence and community, trying to find spaces where we agree and spaces where we can learn how to disagree in a reverent and appropriate way. Oakwood's heartbeat remains in its academic excellence. We're reviewing our programs for alignment, for quality, and sustainability. Our graduate and LEAP programs are being evaluated, our dual enrollment is being recalibrated, and learning outcomes are being reaffirmed, rooted in our faith, in our ethics, and in our service. From theology to nursing, Oakwood's graduates must bear a singular mark: excellence of mind, integrity of character, and compassion in service. This is the essence of what we believe. Amid all of our strategic initiatives, Oakwood's greatest identity remains spiritual. We are a Seventh-day Adventist Christian university and an HBCU without compromise and without apology. A community where prayer guides decisions, grace defines relationships, and Sabbath restoration anchors our rhythm of life. This year, we reaffirmed Oakwood as a praying campus, one that cultivates emotional, spiritual, and ethical wellness in the dimensions of learning and leadership. Oakwood's witness extends beyond its gates. In recent months, we've improved relationships with the city of Huntsville, engaged leadership networks throughout Alabama, and positioned Oakwood as both a spiritual and civic light. We are realigning the Farmers Market Project with student learning goals. We're envisioning health and wellness initiatives and planning energy solutions that blend innovation with creative care. Oakwood's legacy has always been partnership, and that light will continue to shine. As we look forward to Culture Shift 2025, we stabilize as we transform. Culture Shift 2025 is going to be our strategic framework for the next phase of what we do. A shift from fragmentation to unity, from reaction to innovation, from short-term survival to sustainable excellence. It's centered on 5 imperatives. 1, academic excellence that is visible and verifiable. 2, financial stability rooted in mission. 3, technology modernization that empowers efficiency. 4, people and culture development that nurtures belonging. And 5, last but certainly not least, our spiritual renewal and community impact that will reflect our core identity. Culture Shift 2025 is not a slogan. It's a roadmap for the faith that we have. To our students, please know that you are the reason that Oakwood exists. You carry both the legacy and the promise of Oakwood. Many of you face challenges, but you persevere. You embody the Oakwood spirit, faith under pressure, and excellence without excuse. We'll continue to fight for the resources and systems that help you thrive because the world needs your light, your intellect, and your witness. Jesus is indeed coming soon. To our faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you for your faithfulness, for your excellence, and for grace through transition. You are the heartbeat of this institution. You see, we're working to make Oakwood not just a good place to serve, but a great one, defined by transparency, communication, and recognition. Our shared values, those of respect, compassion, integrity, excellence, service, innovation, and collaboration will be our daily guide. Together, we will shape a culture worthy of Oakwood's mission. To our trustees and church leadership partners, to our global community, thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, thank you for your support, and thank you for your spiritual anchoring. Your partnership ensures accountability, faithfulness, and purpose in every decision we make. So we move forward together, guided by Oakwood's timeless mission to transform students through biblically based education for service to God and service to man. In these first 120 days, we've moved from questions to plans, from plans to action, and from action to progress. Every improvement, every repair, every student that we retain testifies to the enduring truth that the God we serve is faithful and he never fails. So as we enter our new and next season, let us commit anew to pursuing excellence as stewardship, to practice education as transformation, to live for eternity as our divine calling. Oakwood University will remain a place where divine purpose meets human potential. We stand on the shoulders of pioneers who believe that education and salvation belong together. And so now it's our turn to be the shoulders for those who will follow. So let us walk forward, united, courageous, and hopeful, for the same God who guides our founders still guides us today. Together, we will ensure that Oakwood continues to graduate leaders in service to God and humanity, leaders who understand in every sense that what we believe here at Oakwood truly matters. Excellence.
Friends, you heard what Dr. Gina Spivey shared about Oakwood University. You know, she is just 4 months in office as president of the university, and I feel like things are getting better at Oakwood University. Praise be to God. This is what we want. This is what we want, friends. And if Dr. Gina Spivey is trying to do her best to restore Oakwood University to its former glories, then I think we all need to support. We all need to support Dr. Gina Spivey. You know, initially, I thought she's going to have a hard time leading Oakwood University, but it looks like she is making a difference. Friends, Dr. Gina Spivey is making a difference at Oakwood University. Dr. Gina Spivey is working hard. That is what I see. She is working hard, and please, I would say this: send your child to Oakwood University. I want to repeat that. Send your child to Oakwood University. Why? Because the institution is now on the right track. The institution is doing well, both spiritually and academically, because they are fixing the problems. Dr. Gina Spivey is leading the institution in fixing problems that existed for so many years. For so many years, friends, praise be to God. By the way, Dr. Gina Spivey, if you are watching this video, you owe me advertising money because I just made adverts for you. I just made adverts for you. You know, so friends, I am not lying. Send your child to Oakwood University because the school is now doing well. Very well. Praise be to God. All right, friends, so this is all I had to share with you today concerning what is taking place in Oakwood University. And don't forget to, use AdventistBusinessPromo.com if you are searching for a trusted Adventist-owned business or service. So simply put, ABP is a business directory for all Seventh-day Adventists. Friends, this is all I had to share with you. As I said before, there are more stories coming up, so don't go anywhere. See you again. God bless.